there something you love to do in life? Are you good at it? Is it something the world needs? And can you get paid to do it? Above all, is it the same thing? If you answered yes, then congratulations, you found your Ikigai, and according to the Japanese, it may be your greatest weapon for longevity and well-being. If you answered no, then you're in the same boat as most of us, and I hope this video can help you on your path to self-discovery. 2025 has been the most defining year of my life so far. I turned 26, and I feel like your mid-20s are when you start to define your own identity apart from societal expectations. You learn what you want in life for your own reasons. I first read Ikigai by Hector Garcia and Francesc Miralles in the beginning of the year in January, and I reread it recently in November. The two authors traveled to Japan and met the residents of Ogimi, the village with the highest percentage of 100-year-olds and the world's leading blue zone. They provide practical advice about the residents' longevity and happiness in the book. I'm excited to share my favorite highlights from each chapter. Let's go. According to the Japanese, everyone has an Ikigai or raison d'etre. Some of us have found it while others are still looking, though they carry it within them. Having a clearly defined Ikigai brings satisfaction, meaning, and happiness to our lives. Many Japanese never truly retire. They continue doing what they love for as long as their health allows. And in Japanese, there's actually no word that translates to retirement in the sense of leaving the workforce for good, like in North America. I actually experienced retirement when I took a summer off this year. I no longer had a job and had each day to myself. I could have spent every day in bed or on the couch, ordering takeout and watching YouTube. But I found myself still wanting to do something meaningful to me, like plan my personal brand design, create media content, volunteer at a botanical garden. I didn't want to do nothing. Spending one day doing nothing feels like a luxury, and spending 1 week is a vacation. But after 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 1 year, life begins to feel meaningless and empty, and in my opinion, it's definitely not a healthy way to live long term. Feeling purposeful is an amazing, healthy feeling, and the book emphasizes how people who retired earlier and spent more time doing nothing actually passed away earlier than those who kept busy their entire lives. Both mind and body are important, and the health of one is connected to that of the other. Maintaining an active, adaptable mind is a key factor in staying young. A lack of mental exercise causes our neurons and neural connections to deteriorate and reduces our ability to react to our surroundings. However, we shouldn't overstimulate our minds to the point of chronic stress. The American Institute of Stress concluded that most health problems are caused by stress. And a study from the Heidelberg University in Germany discovered that our antibodies react to stress the same way they react to pathogens, a response that damages healthy cells. As someone who has struggled with anxiety, I personally relate to the stress response when the body ramps up due to information being perceived as potentially dangerous. This is our biological response that used to help us deal with difficult situations and flee from predators. However, in modern times, we live in a constant state of stimulation, although the threats we respond to are no longer life-threatening. So the key seems to be maintaining levels of healthy stress. A psychology professor discovered that those who maintained a low level of stress, who poured their heart and soul into their work to succeed, lived longer than those who chose a more relaxed lifestyle with little to no stress. Balance is key, and extremes are never healthy. The third chapter is about logotherapy, a form of existential therapy whose premise is that the primary motivational force of individuals is to find meaning in life. It was founded by Austrian neurologist and psychiatrist Viktor Frankl. Logotherapy pushes patients to consciously discover their life's purpose so that in their quest to fulfill their destiny, they are motivated to keep going and overcome any obstacles in their way. The process can be summarized in 5 steps. 1. A person feels frustrated, empty, or anxious. 2. The therapist shows them that what they are feeling is the desire to have a meaningful life. 3. The person discovers their own life purpose at that point in time. 4. Of their own free will, they can choose to accept or reject that destiny. And 5. This newfound passion for life motivates them to keep going and overcome any obstacles. In German concentration camps with the most dire of circumstances, psychiatrists confirmed that the prisoners with the greatest chance of survival were those who had a strong need to make it out of there alive, with things they wanted to accomplish outside the camp. Frankel himself arrived at Auschwitz with a manuscript containing all of his research. When it was confiscated upon arrival, he felt a strong need to write it all over again and to make it out of there alive. Existential crisis is typical in modern societies when people do what they are told to do or what others do instead of what they actually want to do. When I was a business student at McGill University, the end goal for almost everyone was to land a prestigious job. Think Goldman Sachs, McKinsey, Deloitte. However, most of us didn't really know the true reason why. And when I actually started working, I realized that I wanted to pursue a different purpose in life. This is a common trend now of young people leaving corporate in their early to mid-20s to pursue something for themselves, something aligned with their own values and Ikigai. The term flow state has been popularized in the recent years, as we've all felt our sense of time vanish when we lose ourselves in an activity we care about and actually enjoy doing. On the contrary, when we have to complete a task we don't care about and don't want to do, every minute can feel like a lifetime. Psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi's definition of flow is a state in which people are so involved in an activity that nothing else seems to matter. The experience of doing it is so enjoyable that people will do it even at great cost for the sheer sake of doing it. A chess player enters flow in a game of chess, just like a semiconductor researcher in a clean room, just like a neurosurgeon in the operating room. According to Owen Schaefer of DePaul University, the 7 requirements to achieving flow are as follows. And one of the enemies to flow is multitasking, something we do all the time in the digital age. Our brains can take in millions of bytes of information, but can only process a few dozen per second. So in multitasking, we're really switching between tasks very quickly, but our brains are not adept at parallel processing. Now ask yourself, what makes you enjoy doing something so much that you forget all your worries while doing it? When are you most happy and in alignment? These questions may just help you uncover the Ikigai that drives your life. Chapter 5 spotlights words of wisdom from super centenarians, people who live to 110 years of age or older. Eat and sleep and you'll live a long time. You have to learn to relax. I've never eaten meat in my life. I like the waltz and I also still make crafts. I see badly, I hear badly, and I feel bad, but everything's fine. If you keep your mind and body busy, you'll be around a long time. Never be afraid to die, because you're born to die. If you want to stay busy even when there's no need to work, there has to be an Ikigai on your horizon, a purpose that pushes you to create beauty and utility for the community and yourself. Art is an Ikigai that can bring happiness and purpose to our days. Enjoying or creating beauty is free and something all human beings have access to. Hayao Miyazaki, the director of Studio Ghibli films, went into the office the day after his retirement to continue doing what he loves most, drawing, which he said he would do until his last day on Earth. This year, he is 84 years old. This chapter focuses on community, something lacking in modern society. Ogimi is driven largely by volunteer work. The local government assigns tasks and everyone pitches in, so everyone feels useful and like a part of the community. Residents enjoy a rich social life centered around community centers. The local town is divided into 17 neighborhoods, and each neighborhood has a committee in charge of culture, festivals, social activities, and longevity. A defining custom is the moe, a group of people with common interests who form an informal family. Its origins are from the agricultural era, when farmers would help one another cope with meager harvests. Humans were meant to live in communal settings, and I bet this social structure is a key contributor to their longevity. Modern life has diverged from this, and I believe the loneliness epidemic pervasive today is negatively impacting our life expectancy and well-being. The authors interviewed some of the eldest members in Ogimi and came back with 5 takeaways. Don't worry, cultivate good habits, nurture your friendships every day, live an unhurried life, and be optimistic. The local lifestyle is balanced. People keep busy every day with important tasks, but do everything with a sense of calm, never in a rush. They keep happily busy. An overarching theme from the entire book is balance, and it's a core value of my brand. I am creating Emily-esque to build a community passionate about growing wealth without sacrificing wellness. I've been on the lookout for products that make people feel good, and I'm proud to spotlight this scalp massager by a Japanese wellness tech company. Nowadays, we spend so many hours staring at screens that tension easily builds in our scalp and neck muscles. I have struggled with regular tension headaches since I was in high school due to excessive screen time and overstimulation with a busy lifestyle. And anyone who has experienced a headache before knows it's truly the worst. MYTREX's scalp massager applies EMS, electrical muscle stimulation technology, to deliver low-frequency electrical pulses to your scalp, increasing blood circulation and bringing vital nutrients and oxygen to hair follicles. This eases scalp tension and nourishes follicles for thicker, fuller hair growth. The EMS works better when hair is wet, and the massager can be safely used in the shower thanks to its waterproof IPX7 design. The device also offers red light therapy. The 630 nanometer red light penetrates deep into the dermal layer to support faster cellular renewal and boost collagen production. The specific wavelength is renowned for its skin revitalizing benefits. MYTREX is a Japanese brand dedicated to science-backed wellness and beauty solutions, headquartered in Fukuoka City, Japan's answer to Silicon Valley. Their vision is to create a community where more people can access transformative products that promote long-term health, vitality, and beauty. Wellness should be a lifestyle, not just another item on your to-do list. That's why all of their products can be seamlessly integrated into your everyday routine, which I absolutely love and resonate with. I've been using the scalp massager for 10 to 15 minutes every other day when I wash my hair. The Japanese are truly exceptional at product design. The device is ergonomic, it lasts up to 5 hours on a single charge, there's a 15-minute auto timer, and 3 massage speeds with 5 EMS intensity levels. Their Black Friday sale is on now, and there are incredible discounts on many wellness products in addition to the scalp massager. You can browse using my link in the description. As we all know, what we eat and drink is directly correlated to life expectancy. The Okinawa program is a book written by 2 doctors and a medical anthropologist with the following conclusions. First, Okinawans eat a wide variety of foods. Centenarians ate 206 different foods on a regular basis, including spices. And 2, Okinawans eat at least 5 servings of fruits and vegetables every day, eating the rainbow. And 3, they rarely eat sugar, and if they do, it's cane sugar, which has anti-carcinogenic benefits. And the Japanese follow Harahachi-bu. You stop eating when you're almost full but could have a little more, at about 80% capacity. Moderate calorie restriction with adequate nutrition has a powerful protective effect against many diseases. That's why in Japan, food is commonly served on small plates to prevent overeating and encourage variety. And here are 15 foods rich in antioxidants that are eaten nearly every day in Okinawa. I am a huge fan of jasmine tea, and I've been trying to incorporate it more into my daily routine. In Ogimi, even those in their 80s and 90s remain highly active, walking everywhere and working hard in their gardens. They don't go to the gym or exercise intensely, but they almost never stop moving in their daily routines. Eastern disciplines for bringing body, mind, and soul into balance are elixirs of youth. Yoga from India, Tai Chi and Qigong from China seek to create harmony between body and mind so that people can face the world with joy, serenity, and strength. So you don't need intense movement. All you need is to add movement consistently to every day. A famous Japanese morning exercise is Radio Taiso, and my short describing it is my most watched video. I also made a short about the sun salutation, one of the most iconic exercises in Hatha yoga. Life is not easy, and resilience is an outlook we can cultivate to stay focused on the important things and not get carried away by negative emotions. A Japanese proverb translates to fall 7 times, rise 8. Wabi-sabi is a Japanese concept that illustrates the beauty of the fleeting, imperfect, and changeable nature of the world around us. A complementary Japanese concept is ichigo ichii, translating to this moment exists only now and will never come again. This is especially applicable to social gatherings, as a reminder that each encounter is unique and won't ever be replicated. Even if you meet the same person at the same place again, the passage of time will make the meeting different. In conclusion, our Ikigai is different for all of us, but what we do have in common is we are all searching for meaning. Modern life is making it easy for us to lead lives lacking in meaning, chasing money, power, and attention rather than genuine fulfillment. I've summarized the 10 rules of Ikigai in my Instagram post, and you can find it on my page at emilyesk_. I love this phrase and want to leave you with it. Life is about having something that keeps you busy doing what you love while being surrounded by the people who love you. Thank you so much for watching.